Hi, welcome back to the Pot Smoker's Bible. My name is Zion. I'm the author of the Pot Smoker's Bible, which contains the prophetic book of Zion, where I get my name and authority. It comes from the Ketuvim, or Old Testament, from the Hebrew Bible. Um, Today, we're talking the third part of the 24th chapter of the Pot Smoker's Bible and the 21st chapter of the book of Zion. And we're in the second part of the dissertation, and I'm going to pick up where I left off last time. Why did our men decide that family didn't matter? Free love wasn't about having sex without consequences. It was about free love. Love of life, sex, and the children created. When the war began in the 1970s, our men were taken from us. It seems they never returned. How did that happen? What gave you Zionite men the idea that your children weren't your responsibility? How can you abandon your young? You Zionite men seem to think that you aren't bound to your own offspring. You are. You created them. They are just as much a part of you as they are a part of their mother. And they have just as much right to you as they have to their mother. Shame on all of you, men of Zion, who abandon your young. How can you abandon your own flesh and blood to the terrible fate that they suffered at your hands? Or should I say, lack of hands? So, because men have chosen to be selfish and force women to raise the children on their own, women will now take charge of everything. Everything that has to do with family and children, which is pretty much everything. And in Zion, the children always come first. Men will live in proximity to their offspring. Their children will be raised by both parents. No man will be allowed to ignore a child that they have given birth to. Each child will have knowledge and access to both parents and to all siblings. We will rebuild the family unit. We will provide for the children because the children are the future. So, the women will lead. We will be in charge of everything in the government that has to do with children. We will also be in charge of the priesthood of Zion. Zion is the feminine. Messiah is the male. Israel is the male priesthood. Their temple is in Israel, in Jerusalem. Zion will be the home of the temple of the goddess Zion, just as Ishi's temple will be in Jerusalem. As in government, women will have their own Wiccan form of the priesthood, along with the family leadership. Inside our Mount Zion home, we will create a temple complex. That is where I will have my residence. The temple will be there along with the governing body. Our new government will be an extension of this temple complex. The mountain in Colorado that bears my name will be the site of the first entrance to our mountain home, and it will be the site of the temple complex. It is from this Mount Zion that I and my women will begin to build a new future for all of humanity. And thou, O tower of the flock, the stronghold of the daughter of Zion, Unto thee shall it come, even the first dominion. The kingdom shall come to the daughter of Jerusalem. Here again we have the feminine taking charge of the situation. But it begins with a reference to the ideals of the location of Zion. The tower of the flock would be Jesus Christ, the king of the religion of America. The tower would be America, the site of the future nation of Zion. Zion takes charge of the land dominated by the Christian government. The Christians have the first nation housed in Zion. It is a secular nation that is derived from the Christian religion that has its origins in Jerusalem, the site of Jesus' death and ministry. So the Tower of the Flock of the Christians would be Jesus Christ, and that is the product of Israel, i.e., Jerusalem, which makes me the daughter also of Jerusalem, because I give allegiance to Israel, my brother. We are one family with Ishmael, three branches of a single family, united by a single God, within the entire race, which is the entire race of the Grey. I am just as much a daughter of Jerusalem as I am a daughter of America. I am a daughter of the prophecy of Zion, and I am just as much a daughter of Abraham and Sarah. I am the daughter of Hewlett. I am the daughter of Abraham and Sarah as much as I am the daughter of Hewlett and Valjean. And I am also just as much a daughter of the Grey as I am the daughter of the Neanderthal. I am just as much the daughter of Earth as I am the daughter of the Milky Way. I am just as much the daughter of Zeus and Hera as I am the daughter of Zion and Messiah, or heaven and hell. I am the daughter of all of these. Zion, the unicorn soul of the earth, is the true mother of all who are born on the earth. It is her goddess spirit that gives us all life here on earth. She uses the energy of her beloved Messiah, or Saul, the Son, to nurture and and give us life. The Book of Zion is about her reemergence into the physical embodiment. I have won her soul. She works through me to complete the awakening of the spirit of earth and sun. We herald in a new age. This is the age of unity, at all levels of government and spirit. There will be a joint soul, one chair elected government. But it is a governing body that consists of two equal forms, male and female. This will equally represent both sides of the living equation, both sexes. This is the new thing that the nation of Zion will do. Unity of the sexes, unity of the extended family, unity of religion, unity of the earth into the intergalactic commerce. Having a government whose only job is to provide for the needs of first the children and then everyone else. Now, why dost thou cry out loud? Is there no king in thee? Is there no counselor thy counselor perished? For pangs have taken thee as a woman in travail. It took from 1979 until 2007 for me to stop crying out my pain and to work out both my fears and the prophecy. So I did cry out loud. In 1979, I could have easily lost my hold on reality and on life. But instead, I became Zion. But that was not an easy thing to do. I have been severely traumatized by a life of incest and victimization by pedophiles. I, to this day, cannot truly enjoy sex. I have been trying with the help of my ex-husband and longtime Kenny Proxy Rich. So I'm still struggling with my childhood problems, which was part of the whole problem, which was what led me here in the first place. Now, Kenny was supposed to fix my problems with sex, but instead he just made it far, far worse. Because, yes, Ishi, my King Kenny is in me. For 3 decades, he has dreamed me. Every man was Kenny to me, especially the ones that had sex with me. It sucked. Still does. But that's all he's ever allowed me, to have bad sex without his body, the body that was meant to heal me. So it's just been raped to me. So yes, my king is in me. I'd much rather have him hold me in his arms, but you can't make anyone feel something because you want them to. And he doesn't want me. He made that perfectly clear. And the prophecy says that he would be angry with me and that he would cast me away. Well, that's what the prophecy says, and it also says in Isaiah 54:5-8 that my husband, my maker, will have mercy on me. So I'll wait to see his mercy. So no, Ishi, my counselor hasn't perished, at least as far as I know. I still get answers to questions asked, and I still get word prompts when I sit down to write and when I'm in conversations with Kenny. I can only assume that these word prompts and these answers come from my counselor. So, and as for my travailing, been there, done that. I have emptied myself of pain and I have embraced it. I let myself heal all of the pain that has overpowered me for so many years. I'm still capable of shedding tears for myself and for others, but I have healed enough to live a life full of joy. I don't suffer anymore. I wake up eager to write, knowing that the real pain is far behind me now. Be in pain, and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For, for now shalt thou go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon. There shalt thou be delivered. There the Lord shall redeem thee from the hands of thine enemies. Talk about a prophetic verse. When I went crazy in 1986 to 1988, that was when I began to hear the voices. I went from York, Nebraska to Alexandria, Louisiana, a city. There, I suffered the greatest part of my pain. The, oh. Then, I moved to a farm outside of Hanston, Kansas. I went from the farm back to York, Nebraska, where this had all begun, where I first started hearing the babble of voices, my Babylon. So, if York, Nebraska, my hometown, is my Babylon, then this book would be my redemption. Because it is here where all this started. York, Nebraska is my Babylon, the place of origin, and my place of incarceration. The women's prison is right here in York, and that's where I went to serve my sentence in 2015. This is where I was given into the hands of my enemy and delivered. And this is where I write my own redemption. And because both the prophecy and the voices it foretells are in agreement, I know this to be true. The use of marijuana and other drugs is wrong only for those who are not called to them, which is pretty much nobody. The Lord of the prophecy, the gray aliens, have already redeemed me, as has Zeus and Hera, and Zion and Messiah. By these I am redeemed. By these, through Israel, we are all redeemed. And there I will end for the day. So may the gray watch over you, guide you, protect you, and keep you from all harm. May you always be worthy of him. May your thoughts, words, and deeds reflect truth, good, and light, the unicorn way. May you always be happy and high, generating good and positive energy. Know that I love you all. I'll see you soon. Later, because I'll never say goodbye.